Good evening and welcome to the State of Business on Now Television. I'm Chamod Fernando. Let's have a look at the headlines. Talks with official creditors will conclude soon, President says. Government focuses on ensuring fairness when reforming water tariffs. Now the news in detail. President Ranil Wickremesinghe said that the negotiations with the country's official creditors are successfully reaching conclusion due to the transparency and the good faith engagement from the Sri Lankan side. The president said this delivering the keynote address at the Sri Lankan Economic Summit held in Colombo yesterday.
All creditor groups have been very cooperative and constructive in their engagement with us. With regard to the official creditors, Sri Lanka engaged in negotiations with the Official Creditor Committee and in parallel with China Exim Bank. Contrary to many expectations, Sri Lanka has been able to successfully navigate this process due to its transparency and good faith engagement. China Exim Bank was the first to provide Sri Lanka with agreement in principle on specific financial terms to restructure the country's debt. We expect the Official Creditors Committee to provide a similar agreement in principle very shortly. With this, we expect that the IMF board will be in a position to conclude the first review of Sri Lanka's EFF program within the month of December. Discussions with external private creditors are ongoing in parallel, and we expect to reach agreement on specific restructuring terms with them very shortly. We are mainly relying on a long-term extension of the debt. But what does this mean? The economic principles on which we will operate for the future is what has gone into these net negotiations. If we go away from it, then the creditors are entitled to act.
President Ranil Wickremesinghe said that the traditional approach must be redefined in order to propel the Sri Lankan tourism industry to new heights and reach as much as 7.5 million visitors with increased earnings per head. The president said this speaking at the 58th Annual General Meeting of the Hotels Association of Sri Lanka held in Colombo on the 27th of this month.
When I took over the government, I realized debt sustainability alone is not sufficient. How are we going to earn the foreign exchange? How are we going to have a positive balance of trade? In that, there were many suggestions. But what is the low-hanging fruit? And one of the low-hanging fruits was tourism. Let's promote tourism fully. That means we have to move out of the present framework. We have to compete. If you go to Thailand or Singapore and you come to Ceylon, Sri Lanka, what's the choice? What do we offer? What do they offer? How do we help you to get there? So there's we need new thinking. We can't get there with the old mindset. Just forget, put it aside. Think anew of the new people who will come. Then we can achieve our 5 million. And 5 million, a minimum rate of 500 US or 600 US. It can be done. We can make it. There should be no restrictions. You want to get anyone from Sri Lanka? Yes. You want to get anyone from outside? Yes. All that matters is how much you earn and how many dollars we get. We have to get out of the debt cycle. We can't be stuck there. So we can't have inhibitions. Let our tourism, let's think anew and let's develop as a tourist center, a well-known one, that our music and our dance, what we can do. We have to think out of the box. But I am confident all of you can make and will achieve our targets. And when you achieve 5 million, let's go for 7.5 million with higher paying tourists. Why 500? 750 or 1,000. Everyone you get, make the maximum. That's all that I can tell the hotel industry.
The Minister of Water Supply and Estate Infrastructure announced this week that water tariff reforms are underway with a primary focus on ensuring fairness among specific user groups. Water Supply Minister Jeevan Thondaman said that the tariff reforms aims to prioritize the domestic category and Samodhi category of industries without pressuring them. Minister Thondaman said this speaking at the Presidential Media Centre earlier this week. The minister revealed that as per the discussions that are currently underway, the authorities are primarily considering cost recovery and cost reflection. Minister Thondaman stressed the need to have a sustainable tariff formula that considers debt servicing and capital expenditure, but one that does not overburden the public. Tondaman also noted that while public-private partnerships are encouraged, there is no intention to sell or privatize water, although the project would involve private sector participation. He went on to acknowledge the operational losses, citing increased electricity prices and existing debt as contributing factors. The minister further touched on the government's commitment to efficient water conservation, especially in areas with inadequate access to clean water. The minister also emphasized the streamlining of the water resources management policy to implement a comprehensive water management plan. Tondaman also refuted allegations that there is politicization within the water board and clarified the appointment process for key positions. He pointed out that revenue for the water board has increased and plans are afoot to explore renewable energy sources to reduce energy costs. Stay tuned, we will return after this commercial break. Welcome back. Minister of Labour and Foreign Employment Manusha Nanaikar emphasized retaining land, which is a crucial factor of production, has been improperly under government control, which is a contradiction to the constitution. The minister highlighted that the government has taken steps to rectify this issue through the 2024 budget proposals. Minister Manusha Nanaikar said this during a press briefing at the Presidential Media Centre yesterday. The minister said that providing free land ownership empowers individuals to participate in independent economic processes. The minister said that the government introduced the 2023 budget with the primary objective of averting the country from entering a hyperinflationary situation. He acknowledged that implementing rigorous financial control measures has resulted in a successful reduction of inflation to 0.80% by September 2023. The minister also said that this year's budget has earmarked 183 billion rupees for social security, which is 3 times the allocation in previous years. He further said that sustainable efforts have been made to ensure a robust economic future, along with the new Employment Security Acts has significantly benefited expatriate workers. The minister further added that a dedicated provision of 4 billion rupees has been allocated to grant land rights to the plantation communities. Iron One Technologies, a trade capital market stock trading platform, announced the launch of International Cloud Platform launch. The announcement was made at a media event held in Colombo recently. The launch will see the trade trading talking, the Colombo Stock Exchange trading for the first time to be enabled on the global cloud. With the global renowned AWS cloud enablement, Iron One Technologies A-Trade will access cutting-edge global technology and AI tools to take CSE and Sri Lankan stock trading to a new level. A-Trade will be ready to cater to all citizens in Sri Lanka, whether they access and buy and sell stocks right from their phone or computers with the facilities offered.
The future seems bright for AI. This year and next year, we are working on certain projects for A-Trade, for the stock market. For example, we are working on identifying market exit points. Based on time series model, we would be able to predict market tops and give you investment strategies on market exit points. The second point is an A-Trade GPT. A-Trade GPT is based on where your advisors can ask questions based on market data, based on other information, based on regulatory. And you would be able to converse in a way like a chat GPT, but specially focused on the Sri Lankan market and the market data.
CEO of Iron One A-Trade, Lakmini Vijayasundara, said that A-Trade can now literally put every citizen in the country on the A-Trade platform to carry on trading activities in the Colombo Stock Exchange. She said that with this new development and other services offered by Iron One, ordinary people will be empowered to support the sustainability journey of the country.
We can put literally every citizen in the country with the ability to do online trading. They can do their own buying and selling of this Colombo Stock Exchange for the first time. Because until then, we had to be in Sri Lankan storage. So with this, The whole world is open for them. And this also means that it's democratizing the CSC online trading. With the technologies that AWS provides, there's so much more we can do. There's artificial intelligence that we can access to make our trades and make our intelligent decisions, which can be given to the trading people to essentially buy and sell in an extremely intelligent way, even if they don't understand which ones to buy or sell. In addition, there are so many other areas where there's sustainability, there's ESG, there's such things that ordinary people can have access and support the country on Sri Lanka's sustainability journey. Now, Sri Lanka is going to be a hub in sustainability, and the stock exchange and its traders can take the opportunity and expand because of this extremely important historic launch that we've done to the cloud with ATRAD.
That's all our news for today. For this and more, subscribe our channel on YouTube, follow us on Facebook. Take care.